BBC Hooniverse.
You're watching the TGM production.
If you're saying this, then I've accidentally published this to the internet. My name is Pete the Elder. I'm called that because I'm a big fan of Pliny the Elder, and everyone in the office thought that was a good name for me. I'm 80 now, I think. I don't remember my name. I'm making this as a record, so when I die, or when I go, I didn't go that way, it'll be on the record and remembered. I worked in the Institute Countermeasure Group, which is a pre-unit secret organization. Now, a few things that I want to say, so they're on the record. This hat was borrowed. I was walking down the street. Yeah. I was trying to go to this really fancy hat shop down the high street, and I got there, and I bumped in. Well, I was almost there, and I bumped into this fella, right? And I went, "Oh, sorry." He went, "Are you all right there?" And I went, "Yeah, I'm just looking for a real nice hat. Someone's yours." And he went, "Well, do you want to borrow it?" I went, "Are you sure?" I went, "Yeah." I went, "So, what's your name?" And he said his name was Albert Flowerpot. And I went, "Oh, that's a nice name. What do you do?" And he said, "I'm a former BBC television presenter." I went, "Oh, right." And he said to me, what do you do?" And I went, "Well, I work as a carpenter." That was a lie, obviously, but you wasn't supposed to know. Now, for anyone that's watching this, because I might have accidentally uploaded this, I don't know, I'd like to say that this was pre-unit. I've had a long life, but you know what? Yeah, so I've had to disguise myself. Now, I, for years, wore this jacket as part of my uniform, but it's too small in the arms department, so I've had to borrow a jacket from my nephew, shirt jacket thing. He calls it flannel, but I wipe tables with a flannel cloth. But because of my worth and my notoriety, the Institute of Countermeasure at that time gave me this and gone, "When you're 80, or whatever age I am, I've had so many other identities I don't know, use this." Yes, I actually broke it because I was playing, well, I'm a massive fan of the TV series The Avengers, so I tried to be Steel, pretend I'm fighting Sapphire. Oh, obviously, I don't know what I'm on about. Peel, I've got Sapphire and Steel with the Avengers mix up. I don't know. It's my old age. I could tell you so many stories about all the aliens we fought. It's a tricky thing, because so many of this is confidential, and if it got out, it would harm UNIT, because obviously we were invented for the Cold War pre-UNIT. Ironically, right, I'll be honest, just for a second, whilst I'm holding this, what's the word I'm looking for? We're pre-Torchwood as well. I wasn't even supposed to know about Torchwood, but I fell. Once I was hanging around Cardiff and Cardiff branch of Torchwood, apparently. I was walking and I fell into this hole and I went, where am I? They went, you're not supposed to be down here, you're in Torchwood. And I went, right, yeah. And they went, well, what are you doing here? And what are you doing here? And they went, well, what are you doing here? And I went, what are you doing here? Well, by the end of it, we had this lengthy conversation about the fact that shouldn't have been there. And I said, well, we fight aliens, you ought to know now. And I went, oh, so do we. I went, what? I went, I worked at Institute of Countermeasure Group. And they went, oh, what's that? I went, well, you know unit? And they went, oh yeah. Well, I said, pre-unit. All right, yeah. Now, one of the things that I need to mention, due to the fact that if this leaks on the internet, or due to the fact that if I end up, obviously I'm going to put this in my archive, so when I eventually pass, you can watch it. I'm so ingrained in me to hide, to disguise. I have to change my voice every so often, and so it's a habit. It's a poor habit I've been trying to get out of, but it's hard to. Anyway, one thing before I forget, sorry to hear about the Brigadier. I only just found about Lethbridge, the Brigadier. Sorry, I do apologise. Units, the Brigadier. Yeah, I only found out about it the other week because I'm out the loop, aren't I? So I'm really sorry. About the Brigadier. Yeah, I call him the Brigadier. I know he's called Gordon Lethbridge Stewart, but I call him the Brigadier. You know. I also remove my hat every so often because it's a polite thing to be. You're supposed to hold it like that. If anyone's watching the archive and you want to know how to hold it, hold it like that. Right. Anyway. So that's me, Pete the Elder. Obviously, what I've done, I think this is a cracking idea. I've just thought of it now. Is this could be like a hologram thing? You know those hologram things where it's like you have your introduction and then you have the rest of the archive. That could be it. Yeah, this could be Pete the Elder's archive. I mean, I shouldn't. It's confidential information. So I'm just gonna go. But I do remember once defeating a Sontaran and then realising, actually, it's not a Sontaran. It was just a rhino dressed as a monk. That's really odd. So did they. But it was the Daleks. I wasn't very good at fighting. I ran the other direction when I saw them. When they invaded Earth once, because obviously at that point, I was trying to find Unit, because we had disbanded, or so I thought. I was out the loop as well. So we ended up running away from the Daleks from, instead of that direction, we ran that direction. So it was a little bit of a conflicted way around, but I'm gonna go. Hopefully this is gonna make it onto the internet. Oh.
Don't forget to subscribe to the official Tom Mason YouTube channel